our rebreathers that we have here.
Rebreathers?
Yeah.
I don't know what a rebreather is.
It's like James Bond when it's like fake, like mechanical gills, like they would put in their mouth, and like it would be like two canisters coming out, like.
It'd look badass.
It would look badass, and it would be cool if it actually existed because
It doesn't exist.
I mean, theoretically, I feel it should exist though because
In the science fiction world, it exists.
well, I mean, fish can take oxygen out of the water with their gills. So
True.
why can't we create a mechanical like simile to that? I guess
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense when you think about it.
James Bond, they've had the idea forever. I just don't know why no one's pulled the trigger on it. So
Come on, Tesla.
speaking of Tesla, did you hear what Elon Musk is trying to do?
What?
Take the company private.
Oh, really?
He's trying
They're
to.
tired of people investing, or
No, they're not. No. They're tired of money. They're
what?
just like,
Yeah,
I'm tired of all these.
like-
No, he's tired of all the people. If you're a shareholder, you're a decision maker. So
Yeah.
you always have an input. And he's tired of other people having input over his amazing ideas. Like I think currently it's somewhere at like $350 a share or something like that. And he floated the idea as I'm going to buy out Tesla for like $425 a share.
Wait, Elon Musk?
Yes.
Oh, he doesn't actually own Tesla?
Well, because it's public. No one owns their company
okay,
if
I
it's
get you.
publicly
Yeah,
traded. He
understandable.
owns like
It makes sense.
30% of it or something like that. But he's the biggest shareholder. But,
Yeah, but
unless you own 51%, you're not the head decision maker, basically. But he is just tired of all of the decisions. Like people criticize him for everything because he tweets way too much crap and all that stuff. And
True.
he doesn't know when to shut. He's a Trump when it comes to using Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he is just tired of people like when he puts it on an idea, like he'll get like, half people love it, half the people are just like death to you, basically. And he's just tired of having to ask permission from shareholders to do what he wants. Like he's got the Boring Company that he's created just for digging holes in ground, and people are upset about it because he's like, why would you do that?
Dig holes in ground.
I mean, his ideas though with the Boring Company, like it's going to eliminate traffic, like along with the autonomous cars, having highways that run underneath.
Conveyor belt.
Yeah, basically, it's going to be like, I don't know. It'll be fun to live in a world without traffic because
If that happens. During our lifetime.
I hope it does because like out of everything I hate most in life, it's traffic. Like when I lived in the Bay Area, like I hated traffic. I lived in the Nashville area, in the Hawaii area. It's all 3 hours to get home on like 40 miles, basically.
I know, dude, it's terrible.
I don't understand like people in the LA area who actually can do that on a daily basis. Like
My grandma used to do it all the time. She worked at her place for, I don't even know, above 20 years.
That's
And
insane.
It was in Santa Clarita.
Did she look forward to that drive though? Like, is that something like she saw as part of her day, like she could do stuff?
I mean, she even drove a carpool for like people. So there's like 8 other people like sleeping in her car, and she's the one driving.
She's the driver. Does anyone pitch in for gas and everything?
Yeah.
Or?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, they have a company card for that.
Oh, okay.
Carpooling or whatever.
I would say that's okay. If you're like the carpool, like totally understandable. I don't understand like my dad, my stepmom, she in Sacramento area, she has to drive like an hour and 45 minutes each way just to get to and from work. Like if there was no traffic, it would really only be like a 25-minute drive each way. But because of the traffic, but she looks forward to it. She's like, I love my commute because I can listen to audiobooks and I like audiobooks too, but I don't look forward to a drive.
I as much as I do love like podcasts and stuff like that in my car when I'm driving, I still don't like driving. Like I don't understand people who like
people
being
make
in their
me
car.
Angry when I'm like, I feel like when you're driving, you somehow come across the dumbest people in the world.
Well, it's true. you get the people that like stop in the middle of the road and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go around you, and then right when you go around, it's
they
like
speed up or something.
They just do dumb stuff.
I was coming into work today, and the on Challenger and J, there was, I don't know what happened, but there was some kind of
right where the 7-Eleven is.
One. Okay, so one block beyond that. So Division and J.
Oh, okay.
There was a line, but then all of a sudden this cement truck, huge cement truck, just like there was a line like probably 50 cars back. So, but this cement truck was just like, I'm going to get in here, and he went in like there was no one had left a space for him. He just boom, and now he's completely blocking this side of the road, and no one can make room for him on this side because it's a red light, and so
everybody's stuck.
Now no one can go left anymore because he's backed up everybody on that lane, and we're all just sitting there for like 20 minutes before a cop has to come and just start like directing people around him and stuff like that. Like,
that's awesome.
I don't understand how, like, what went through, like,
his brain.
This is a great idea right now. I know that I have a giant truck. There's no space for it, but this is perfect. It's perfect for me to gain attention for myself.
The real question is like, what did they teach him in, like, to get that
commercial
license?
Driving school? Yeah.
Yeah, like, you have to get that by, like, knowing certain things that other drivers don't. So, like, what was he supposed to do in that situation? Do you think he chose the right thing?
Are you kidding?
Yeah, like, obviously he didn't choose the right thing because he's stuck in traffic.
Like, staying where he was at that stop sign was not the ideal, but still better than the decision that he made.
Yeah.
Now no one can go anywhere because he's blocked off the whole street. So I just don't understand, like, is there even like a truck driving school, or they're just like, get in that truck and I'm just gonna smoke a J next to you.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
that could happen.
We'll be fine. Like,
my brother was trying to get his some kind of special license, but he just said, like, you just pretty much remember the questions and then answer them.
It's
and
pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Just like getting your normal license.
You know what makes no sense to me is that these commercial drivers, like, you can go get an RV and drive on the same driver's license that you already have, basically. Like, these RVs are huge. Like, some of them are as big as like a 16-wheeler, basically. And,
yeah. And
I have never in my life seen a guy who actually knew how to drive his RV. Like,
yeah.
I've seen a person.
Well, I mean, there's no easy way to drive an RV. I feel like
it's huge and it's cumbersome. I understand that, but I do think that if you have the money to put down for like $100,000, $120,000 RV, you should have $500 to put towards the training to drive said RV, basically.
Very true.
I like on. Oh, am I off? What happened? What are we doing?
You muted yourself.
Did I?
Yeah.
How long?
I don't know, but I didn't see your bar moving. But my mic was picking you up. So
I apologize. Hopefully, you guys could hear me then.
This is probably gonna be filled with a lot of technical difficulties.
It's fine.
But it's fine.
We're good.
It's perfectly fine as long as everybody has fun and enjoys their time.
2 weeks ago when I did that trip up to the Bay Area, I got off the highway to get gas or whatnot, and this dude missed, like, he turned around and then he missed the pump, like, he had to turn around 6 times. Yeah. Like, we all had to sit there and, like, wait for him to go around 6 times because, like, by the 4th time, we were all, screw this, we're just going to get gas ourselves. Then he got out of his truck, was like, I'm almost out of gas. Like, I'm literally, like, on fumes right now. Please let me go. And we're just like, can you
hurry up?
Yeah, fine. I mean, it'd be faster if I just put it in 5-gallon jugs and carried it out to your rig at this point. Like,
that's hilarious.
I don't know. So, video game news. You've been playing Monster Hunter all day.
Yeah.
How is that? I have generally not been a Monster Hunter player.
Well, it came out at 9 o'clock, and I played it until about 4:30, and there wasn't really, like, one dry moment during the whole time. Like, you're always fighting some big monster that literally is, like, the hardest thing to kill. Like, one time, we literally... we were fighting this monster for 32 minutes, and you only have 3 lives per mission. I wasted all 3 lives, and we lost the mission. And it was a 30-minute mission to kill this monster.
Is it like a raid? Do you go out with people?
It's literally just one monster, and you are chasing it. It was me.
Like, the whole area is just to catch the one monster?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Like, it's like an open world map when you go in and you hunt down the monster, and then once you find the monster, you basically just attack it, it gets hurt, it'll run away, and then you have to go chase it every time, unless you have traps to stop it from running away and stuff like that. And then sometimes when you're fighting a monster, an even bigger monster or another monster will come up and they will start fighting each other. It's like Transformers. Really? Like, it's insane.
So how weak does it have to be before you can throw a Pokeball at it? Like...
yeah, 500 HP exactly.
No, I mean, do you kill them? Is that goal is to kill them, right?
Yeah, the goal is to kill them, and then from there you basically unlock that monster. You can track it on that map now, and you basically just farm it for, like, materials that you can build better armor for. So like I have a whole armor set that looks like a tree trunk, but it's not made out of tree. It's actually made out of like the bone of this dinosaur that we farmed a few times.
So is it armor pieces or is it just your armor?
No, it's armor pieces. So like you can have like the head from like bones of a dinosaur, and then like the chest plate from like scales from a reptile monster or something like that. And then
do you get bonuses for matching like pieces together?
Honestly, I haven't really got into it that far yet. Like the skill trees and stuff like that. Like literally, Cameron just told me something about like building your crit up for the specific class that I play. Okay. Because what are the different classes? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you want me to get into.
Yeah,
it. So
no, I don't know.
There's no class in the game. There's weapons that you choose from. There's different weapons, and there's like basically like a light machine gun weapon for like the people who want to sit back, and then there's also the support version of that light machine gun weapon where you can actually shoot your partners and like heal them or give them damage buffs and stuff like that. And then there's different types of swords. There's different hammers, like big. Just different things that you can hit them with. The specific class that I'm playing, I have it's like a Darth Maul version of like a sword. Basically, it's a double-sided sword. Yeah. And when I'm going into attack, he'll plant it on the ground, and then I'll launch myself up in the air, and then I start doing like spinning attacks. Okay, it's pretty cool.
Okay, so how many people go in a party then? Or what's a normal party size?
I guess you could have. I think you can have up to 16 people on one hunt, but the normal party size is 4, I believe.
Hello, Marcus.
Can you stop using Comic Sans?
Comic Sans?
Charles, you're a grown man, and why are you using Comic Sans on my stream?
You put this here.
No, I didn't.
Well, then why not? That's your job.
Why are you using Comic Sans?
That's the guy who says he does the stream but never does the stream.
Oh.
I do the stream. You guys just my entertainment.
And then he set us up with microphones that don't even have sound coming out of them.
I know, we had to fix that.
Or did only one hooked up to it. It's like he didn't even do his job for the stream.
I know. It's basically like we set it up.
Or get all the bands here.
True.
All the bands
or make sure all of his dealers were here for the art market.
You know what?
I'm just shitting on Marcus.
Real bad.
Poop on Marcus Day.
Yes. National Poop on Marcus
Day. Every day.
Poop on Marcus Day.
Recording us. What is your problem?
Did you not see the camera also recording us?
Yeah, we're already being recorded.
So,
but like I was saying,
party size.
So like, not even the party size. Like the class that I'm playing, the dual sided. Basically, he plants one side, he jumps up, and then he does this like spinning attack. And once you do the spinning attack, if you land it, you actually get another chance to do it again, so it launches you back in the air, so you never even touch the ground. So I can keep in the air for like a 6-hit combo as long as I.
Do you have to time it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't time it right, you can go over the monster or under the monster if they're like a flying.
Are all attacks like that, like some kind of timed aspect to it?
Or? I don't know because I didn't play too much of it. I think a lot of other ones are like skill, like knowing when to use the bullets. Like every monster has their own thing. Like there was a dragon we fought that like rolls around in mud, and then the mud like covers, and then it creates armor, and then if you use like armor piercing bullets, it'll hurt it more.
So you have ranged weapons too.
Yeah.
Does it like are bullets or projectiles? Are they super scarce or are they unlimited? Or
I actually don't know. Have you played it?
Yeah. So let me just enjoy.
Oh goodness.
So
everyone, don't be scared of the African American arm that just grabbed Josh.
First of all, so there's some ranged weapons. There's like the normal heavy gun. There's the light gun. There's the light bow, and then the heavy bow. Yeah. And then you get to pick up ammo. You can either buy them beforehand, or you can pick them up in the field. A lot of them you can autocraft while getting material in the fields. I have seen that heavy bow in action. I think when I did the Ryu event for the store a couple months ago.
I remember that.
We were using heavy bows, and it was so much fun.
Do you use a combination of both, or do you choose like based on your character, ranged or close up?
Okay, there's no classes, so like you can play any weapon.
And you can switch your weapons.
Do most people use a combination of both, or
you can't? You can only use one weapon per hunt. So if I take an LMG to the hunt, that's the only thing I'm gonna use the whole hunt.
Machine guns are actually in the game. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay,
but if you don't,
like machine gun,
if something's not working, you can always just go again.
It basically is live machine.
But yeah, you can always switch items between hunts if something's not working.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Marcus.
yes,
I appreciate for that crash.
You're welcome.
How's the bands doing out there?
Oh man, I'm loving it.
I hear it. They sound pretty good out there.
That's my friend's band.
Is it Milk Toast? The ones that started off, they were really good too.
I've heard everybody. We couldn't hear the video game guy.
Yeah.
Who was this? But the last band's here and they're ready to set up. So
Oh, the fourth band showed up.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
they all thought they only had to show up right before their call time. Or their
I mean,
stage time,
technically they do.
so. Yeah.
It's just we have a general manager who.
Doesn't take that bullshit.
That's true. She doesn't.
True.
So
I'll come check on you guys later.
word. So welcome back to our broadcast.
Welcome back to the bruh.
So later on today, we're going to play Brawlhalla. It's not something I've played, but a lot of people at the store played. I know you played it a lot. We'll do a couple more talk things. There's a lot that's happened in the last 2 weeks, esports wise. Overwatch, just because that's my baby.
Yeah. Even though it's a shit game.
Right now, I'm
Dude, it's
frustrated
so
as
ass, man.
It's so upsetting because 2 weeks ago when I played, like I lost a few games, but I was just like, you know what, I was okay with losing because it was still a fun time. Like these ones, you just want to strangle people because they're so ridiculous.
If I can just say this, like my main problem with Overwatch is the level of toxicity in that community. Like I don't give a flip.
I agree.
What anybody says. Ever since Overwatch has come out, I've only gotten like really toxic people or really nice people.
Yes.
There's no in between.
There's no one like me, I feel.
Exactly.
Like,
There's not like a team leader that can be like go do this, but like in a okay way. Like
Right.
it's either he is a complete butthole,
Yeah.
or he is like a nice dude who just doesn't care what everybody.
I would agree with that. It's very rare that I get a team that works well together, like that doesn't have one guy that's trying to overpower everyone else voice wise
Yeah.
or blames everybody else. Like when things are like we need this, and I was like, okay, we do need that, but that's not the issue.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Like this is the issue. Like it's after playing yesterday, I would agree that it is frustrating to play in it right now. The summer event started today. All the new skins were put out.
Football skins.
Yeah, they had the lacrosse skin for Hog and the football skin for Reinhardt, and there's the beach skin for Diva. I don't know all the others. I haven't seen all of them yet. I don't know what they did for the game. I think pretty sure it's still Lucio Ball, but I feel like they're losing an opportunity if they don't put Hammond in there as the ball itself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Hammond, have you played any of him?
Yeah,
at all?
actually, I hopped into competitive. I didn't even like practice with Hammond.
Really?
But like I set up in a point. What is the map with the? There's like a big edge and it's just like a little room, and then that's kind of hard to explain.
You're talking about, is it in Nepal? The Sanctum?
I think so.
It's inside and it's like...
The one where like the behind the objective is literally just like the cliff and that's it. Like, and it has like the white fence border. I'm terrible with names.
Maybe the lighthouse in Ilios.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
There's ocean setting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ilios. Yeah. Okay.
I set up. It's capture the point when you play competitive on that match.
Right.
And I was the hamster and I just like grapple hooked one of the doorways and I swung through, hit Reinhardt off, grapple hooked to the other side, swung through and hit Roadhog off. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. But he's also kind of like, yeah.
He is a highly skilled tank. Like he's up there with Genji and Tracer. Like, you need to know what you're doing with him if you want him to be useful.
Yeah.
He puts off so much tiny bits of damage everywhere. Like that's where he's useful. But if you're not doing something all the time with him, he's
useless.
Yeah, you might as well use Winston and Diva because and you really can only use him with a Winston or a Diva because he's a dive tank.
Yeah,
that's what he's supposed to be. That's why he's been put in the game. If you use him, I've seen him used with Reinhardts and Orissas, and they just don't synergize well with him. You might as well use a Zarya or any other tank, honestly.
Yeah,
he can only really be used with Diva or.
It makes sense.
I see the professional community doing something complicated with him. I feel like there's going to be some complicated strats that come out, and Like you'll just see hamsters just going around the thing, and
like
all of a sudden,
holding off a
yeah,
specific area.
like the entire, yeah, exactly. That's where he's area deniability.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Character. So
I think they'll create some pretty crazy strategies that we can see, because I mean we got like crazy strategies from like pirate ships and stuff like that. Like we know that now, and
absolutely.
I can't wait to see what will happen with the hamster.
And I do think that Overwatch state-wise is still in a good spot, because there are about probably 6 to 8 different metas that can be used. Like it used to be, you had 2-2-2 or dive, and that was pretty much it. But it's now
you can do like 3 DPS.
Exactly, you can do 3 DPS, 3 healers. You don't need there's non-tank comps, there's support comps, there's slow roll with your standard Reinhardt and Zarya and Hanzo and Zarya. Like I can't say how much they go. Like pretty much, if I see someone's chosen Hanzo, I'll pretty much just pick a Zarya just so I can.
Why is that?
Because his dragons, like if he throws his he throw the Zarya ult and hit his dragons, that or a Pharah. Like a lot of people use Zarya, like they wait for the Zarya to get them up, but a lot of people don't realize, like, if the other damage dealers, like if Pharah launches her rockets, or if Hanzo, like all you got to do is just throw your ball in the middle of his thing and just get what you can in there, and that's 2 or 3 dead. That's fight 1 basically. And exactly, yeah. I just wish that there wasn't so many toxic play. You need teammates to do that with. You need people who can talk to you. And
it, like, dude, I've literally never played a competitive game as toxic as Overwatch, and I feel like
I agree.
It's so stupid to say, because I've literally gotten triggered on like every competitive game I've played, but no game has frustrated me more than Overwatch, because I feel like I actually want to care about Overwatch, but I just can't. Like,
I agree. It's where the money's going and everything. You feel like you need to be a part of this thing that Disney is pushing up.
Even if I was gold or something like that, like I wouldn't care, as long as I feel like I'm being a part of like a competitive scene, and I just like.
Here's the thing.
Feel good.
I have found that games completely change when you start getting to high plat, low diamonds, and they change completely again once you get to high diamond again.
Like the skill gap,
or the people in general. Like you're of course you're always going to get a toxic person here and there, but as you get into the diamonds and higher, like people are less toxic because they're there to
because
just.
You have to be good to get into that elo.
Not really.
But I mean, you can get carried into an elo, but like you have to generally. I feel like you kind of have to know like metas and stuff like that to get into.
So I think you can mechanically carry yourself to diamond. Like if you just know the mechanics of whatever your favorite character is,
like no metas or anything like that.
No metas or anything. I think you can get to low diamond. I think to get past low diamond, you absolutely need to know the metas, and you should never be going in games alone. Like you should be going at least with one other person or 2 other people, if not a whole 6-man at this point. Like once you get to that level though, like I found the toxicity levels at diamond and higher just to be pleasant. Like it's just like you get like 1 out of every 5 or 10 games you get an asshole, but mute them and then just listen to everyone else basically.
Yeah.
Like I generally like.
See, I've never even been in that elo, so I have no clue.
Tuesdays we're going to climb on Tuesdays.
I hope so, dude, because I am tired of being stuck in solo. I can tell you that's where all the toxic people are. Overwatch is in such a bad state, dude, that they literally have group finders where the names are Shanghai Dragon Let's Throw. It's like, bro, this is competitive. You are ruining this game. Like, it's a meme. It's funny.
I agree. Why would you join that? Like, why would you start a team like that?
Like the biggest, most competitive game, but if you are in silver elo, you are completely screwed. I feel like I can't get out of silver, dude. I have to get carried out of silver.
You're a support main though, right?
No, I'm not.
I know you can play everything, but what do you normally play like Mercy and stuff though, don't you?
I mean, not really anymore. I play Doomfist a lot now.
Really?
Yeah. I really like Doomfist.
Doomfist is great. He's with Hammond. If you know how to use him, he could do some real dirty shit. I've gotten
pretty good with him to a point, at least, where I know that I can play above. I don't know. I feel like I'm even stretching it then, though. I was gonna say I feel like I could be a gold Doomfist, but at the same time, like I don't know. My high level plays always.
What are your What would you say your like your characters that you were most confident with in each category.
See, I don't really have like a lot of different characters that I'm confident with. I feel like I can play a lot of different things as long as my team is doing good, and I can like I don't have my highest tier person is definitely Mercy, because I feel like when I'm actually like when I want to win a game, I can go Mercy, but like when I don't care anymore, I feel like I go Doomfist. But even then, I still tear with Doomfist sometimes. Like I come out with gold damage, gold elims with Doomfist.
Doomfist is such a frustrating character to play with if the person like goes off on his own and doesn't do anything.
No, I mean when he got such a bad rep when he came out, because literally like in competitive people would just throw and stuff like that.
He was garbage tier when he first came out.
Yeah, he was really garbage. But now when I pick him and then people say like, oh, dude, we don't need a Doomfist. I'm like, dude, are you kidding, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I can get in there and just rain havoc on the healers or tanks, whatever I decide to go for.
I've been wrecked by many a good Doomfist and all.
And then they escape.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I can't.
You're like,
even touch
shit.
them.
Like, thanks for the help, team. Like, I'm dead. Like, I'll be back in 30 seconds. Like, no, as a support, like, I main off tanks and supports as well. Support is such a hard person to climb with, because you can carry as a Mercy, as an Ana, as a main healer, you can, and a Zen.
Yeah.
You can absolutely carry with those. However, it's really only the Zen that can, if things aren't dying, there's nothing you can do really as the hero unless you're the Zenyatta, honestly. And even then, like, you need to be god tier if you're going to carry with Zenyatta.
In my personal opinion, in Silver Elo, when I see a Zen, I just hate it immediately. He was like when Doomfist came out for me. Because, like, nobody is good with Zen. Like, they all Discord the wrong people sometimes. Yes. And it's just stupid.
Yeah, you're just like, your team's focusing here and you've discorded the Flying Mercy above. Yeah. It's like, thanks, that's where we're all focused. Yeah.
And then nobody has mics. And then at the end of the game, the guy turns on his mic and he was like, I had Farrah Discorded the whole game. And you're like, well.
Great. We had no hit scan to hit her in the air. It's fantastic. No, I would agree. It's frustrating, like, knowing, like, your team is just always alive because of you, but they're not killing anything because they're all focused on different targets, or they're just in different parts of the map. And you're just like, you want to scream, but you know if you do that, then they're all just like, fuck you, and then just go their own way, and they're not do anything. That's
honestly why I stopped maining Mercy, though. It's because, like, I keep a team alive through, like, a whole team fight. Right. It's insane. Like, I revive the Reinhardt, I fly up in the air, I'm getting to everybody, and then it's like, nobody's getting picks. And I'm like, dude, are you...
Why won't something die?
Like, die!
Then you tell them, like, hey, I'm switching off because nothing's dying, and then they all yell at you and
like, bro, you throwing.
Like, bro, I literally was vocal about me switching. I thought nothing was dying. I'm telling you, someone needs to switch.
I'm not vocal when I switch. I just switch.
I've started to do it. It hasn't really changed people getting angry or anything like that, but I do feel like you should tell your team, like, hey, I'm getting off the role that I was. Like, if you're a main healer going on to DPS, you should let them know you're going to need another healer here, and someone needs to bite the bullet. But most of the time, they don't listen anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's annoying. So we got Doomfist has strong counters. So like a Brigitte, probably, right? Isn't she a strong counter?
Kind of.
Like if he dives in, like she can
just straight up shield bash him. Yeah. And Sombra. Sombra is a hard counter to Doomfist. And Hammond, for that matter. I feel Sombra is going to be used a lot more because she can get rid of that dive meta. Like, well, I mean, Brigitte is literally built to destroy the dive meta, but with Sombra out there, like, what does a Hammond do if he can't use any of his abilities? He's just a giant walking target, basically. Yeah. Exactly. Or Doomfist, for that matter. His hitbox, his head hitbox is humongous. Like, as a Hanzo, like, I love seeing Doomfist because you can just be like, oh, in that general area, gotcha, headshot. Like, and then you get a Doomfist who's just like great, like, or angry or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. It's actually my brother in chat too. Ragnar, Mercy. He's actually a pretty good Mercy.
May also counters high mobility.
My brother is one of the people that can literally support in any game, and he just doesn't care. Like, he can just play support in every game. Every game we play.
It's very hard to find someone who can do that.
It's insane, dude.
I get bored after like 2 or 3 games, and you're like,
I don't have mental stamina to play that. Like
that or a Reinhardt. Like, I don't want to stand there with the shield up the whole time. Like, I hate being Reinhardt. I know how to play him and everything, but it's just like the current meta is just like I'm holding right click, guys. I'm doing good, right? Like I'll swing once this goes down. Oh, pff.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, 8 viewers. Look at that.
That is insane.
We got people. Hello, people. 200 followers. We had 200 followers.
Have you ever met anybody that could like just play support in every game and have fun with it? Because honestly,
No.
like, my brother, like I said, he plays Mercy in Overwatch, and then he can like heal with his Restoration Druid on
Right.
World of Warcraft and
Right.
stuff like that. It's like I don't understand. Dude.
I don't.
understand they have so much fun supporting.
Usually I end up having to be the support whenever we go, and
That's honestly how I feel.
I hate it. And
Me
I'm
and
just
Vince were playing, dude, it's the worst feeling when your group is like, can we get a Mercy? And then like...
You're like, I'm the best DPS.
Yeah.
I'm also the best support, but I really want to kill things this time, and I don't want to do it with a Mercy pistol. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's frustrating. What's going on? We're getting viewers right now. Like,
That's insane.
one of my friends hit GM with Mercy Bastion. So I have seen. So I watch a lot of streamers and whatnot, and I have seen a lot of people who just straight play Mercy start at bronze. Like I saw one. I watched her because she's an 18-year-old Chinese girl she's Grandmaster Mercy, and she's crazy at Mercy, and she purposely had she didn't do it on stream because she obviously would have been banned or whatnot, but she purposely got bronze in her matches with the new account and everything.
Okay.
And then she got to Grandmaster in 3 days. I was just like, I want to just walk away and just throw something at the screen. Like she was amazing. She absolutely deserved the Grandmaster rating or whatnot. But
Yeah, she didn't get
it was
carried.
just insane.
Did she have a 6-man team?
No.
No?
She sometimes had a 1 or 2 man going in with her, but she would use the LFG. It wouldn't be people like she would commonly play with until she got to the Grandmaster, because she plays with Surefour and Calvin and stuff like that on Overwatch. But I'm trying to remember her name. I wish I could give her a shout out right now because she's not that popular streamer, but I did watch her for over a weekend period just get to Grandmaster from bronze, and was
That
just
is
like,
insane, dude.
that's I couldn't do that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
and she just did it with Mercy, and that was what made it even more ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've seen
She had the mental stamina to keep playing Mercy.
you know,
That's the most impressive thing.
it really is, because Mercy players get shat on. They never get the credit that they're supposed to
Oh
get
yeah,
on it.
dude, all the time I hear tanks like a Reinhardt. Dude, it is so funny when I am giving damage to a Reinhardt, and then at the end of the first round, he's like, "I have gold damage right now," and I was like, "Yeah, it's because I'm giving you damage the whole time, bro. Every time you hit your ult, I'm like, give you that damage.
Yeah.
Boost. You clear through everybody. You're like,
Of course you're
team
gonna-
kill, bro. I'm the best." And you're like, "Yeah, I gave you damage. How much does the damage?
30%.
30%.
30%
So
buff.
it's a pretty good buff.
Yeah, and remember when it used to be, because Zenyatta's orbs used to be, because they're also a 30% reduction. Zenyatta's orbs used to be 50%, and then to combat that, they at the very first month or something, Mercy was a 50% boost, and it was just wrecking people.
Could you
Like
imagine that
a
with
Bastion,
Bastion?
yeah, a Bastion was just it was just not
3
fair.
Yeah, just 3
Because
bullets from a Bastion.
Then he didn't have any damage fall off either, so he could just sit in the back and then just
hose
circle an
down
area
everything.
with bullets, and then everything would die basically.
That's insane. I wish I would have played more of Overwatch when it came out. I remember seeing the commercials, but I owned an Xbox, and I wasn't going to play it on Xbox. I don't know why I didn't, but...
Overwatch, like I said, was the reason that I ended up opening the store. It brought my interest back in video gaming and esports and stuff like that, and it is very frustrating to play into and whatnot, but I definitely it's my favorite game of all time still. Especially I'm so happy that Disney picked it up for all that good stuff, and I think next season is going to be nuts, especially since the games will be on ESPN as well as Twitch and stuff like that. It is pretty nuts that Siegel retired though.
Yeah, I know. I where did I see that at?
It was from the last stream. Jedio had put that in the last stream.
Oh yeah, there it was. Yeah, Siegel retired. Yeah.
He so
I don't know who that is.
So Siegel
really.
So Siegel is probably, when Overwatch first came out, absolutely the number one Overwatch streamer. He would get 30 to 40,000 people to watch him at any given time. And when everything started going pro and whatnot, people would always look to Siegel because he is he's a true flex. Like, he can play absolutely any character at a grandmaster level and whatnot. He's never not been in the top 500, and he played for the Dallas Fuel, who used to be Envious, and he quit because he was making astronomical amounts of money streaming, and he's making good money being a professional Overwatch player. Like, he makes like $100,000 or something, but I'm pretty sure, like, as a streamer, he was making like $600,000-$700,000 a year as a streamer, and so he took a salary cut to become a professional, and he doesn't want to. He would rather. I agree. I would rather make 10 times more money and not.
Yeah, I understand why people do that.
Like, he's done the professional thing. Like, he's tried it. Like, and now he wants. Like, I'm totally cool with, like, he did the first season and whatnot, and now he wants to make more money. I'd do the same thing too.
I mean, honestly, I don't really hate on people for that.
Josh is so cute.
That's my brother's girlfriend. He was a pro TF2 prior to Overwatch.
Yes.
Can I post link to what he said?
Sure thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Go ahead.
I don't really hate on, like, pro players for doing that, dude, because they're creating, like, a whole different lifestyle for themselves.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to grind anymore for, like, practicing and stuff like that. You can just get on and have fun and stream and make the most money you've ever made.
Absolutely. And I love playing Overwatch, but I cannot play that game for 18 hours a day. Like, I would
either.
already be done with the game. Like,
yeah.
and I'd be burned with that much toxicity and all that. Like, I would not want to.
Dude, I can't play it for more than 45 minutes now every day.
It takes like 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, at max, like, I'm just like, I need to go get some calories or something. I've burned all my anger out. Let's check this Reddit out.
What I was gonna say though, yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, how do we get this on screen?
I think we would go to.
It's okay. We're gonna stuff. We're not gonna stuff.
Here we go. Starting soon.
Hey, we're professionals.
We don't have the producer in here today. It's just us guys. So don't yell at us.
Oh wait, I can do.
But I mean, that's what I was trying to say. Is that's basically what Shroud did. Like, he's one of the top players in CS:GO, right? Shroud is.
He was. That's why he played for Cloud9 and all that stuff. No, he quit. He just quit Cloud9, didn't he?
He quit. Yeah, he quit a long time ago.
Yeah,
a really long time ago.
Like 6 months ago. I don't think it was a year.
It was when PUBG came out.
Was it?
Or it was when
who is he with now?
On PUBG. He's not with anybody, I don't think.
There's no way.
He's just streaming.
Just as for no team?
Right? Or am I wrong?
I don't know.
I thought Shroud announced that he's not with Cloud9.
I don't know how to put this on stream. We're noobs.
We are two noobs.
I'm sorry.
We'd get copyrighted for watching it anyway, right?
No, not for Seagull.
True.
Oh, this is the little video.
Going
Okay.
back to full-time streaming.
That's fine.
What's up, Burrito?
All right, so I'm going to leave Josh here for about 2 minutes real quick, and I will be right back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What the hell do I do for 2 minutes?
I literally have to move a car. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're fine. Need to get back on Overwatch. Playing too much WoW lately. Feel that, man? No, I'm just kidding. I don't feel that because I don't play WoW. But you do need to get back into Overwatch. But the only thing is, Overwatch is toxic as hell, dog. We can only play it for like 45 minutes now lately. It's terrible. It's like you hop on, and then the first match, you get people that throw all the time. I need to get good at Overwatch again, completely. I agree with that. I stopped playing for a while. I stopped playing for like a whole competitive season, and then we hopped back into it. And now we're 2 seasons deep, and I'm hating my life more than ever. I hate Overwatch now. I can't. It's Charles' favorite game, though. Charles loves that. I just can't get into competitive sometimes. It's like I want to so bad. Every day I always tell myself I want to get on, and then I want to climb out of gold. But then you get those teammates that can't get picks. They can't heal. They can't push as a tank. It's like, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? We need this chat to be more active. I am alone by myself. Talk to me. I really want to to play Monster Hunter. Would you recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it, actually. We just talked about it a lot. But Monster Hunter is a really good game, though. I mean, I played it for 6 hours today, and I didn't get tired of it. So there wasn't really any dry moments or anything like that. It was just kind of... It was pretty fun the whole time, flying around monsters and killing crazy people. And each monster is like literally like a 30-minute boss fight. And minis, since you like playing solo, that game would be the game to grind on because each monster will literally take you like 45 minutes. I bet. Like, it's hard. That game is like Dark Souls with monsters. I mean, not that Dark Souls doesn't have monsters, but you know what I mean. It's all about monsters. Just waiting for Charles to move his car, get back. I hear him. There he is. That was pretty quick. You can move the car.
It's a party out there.
It is?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry about that, guys.
They were just talking about Overwatch, and I was just going on about what I already said.
There is probably 100 people out there.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe like 80, but still pretty close to 100 people. So.
Damn.
Their band's crushing it right now, too. Excuse
awesome.
me. Ugh, sorry.
Keep the peace.
Okay. Need to get back on Overwatch? Yeah. Everyone needs to play Overwatch. Why aren't you all playing Overwatch?
Yeah, let's play Overwatch.
Josh was silent the
Josh
whole
was
time. What a loser.
Oh my god. Just throw me under the bus.
He just doesn't know. It's just we just like sitting here like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah,
It's just
I was
like no. Yeah, that event out there's got. I'm pretty sure.
Just really quick
Yeah.
in the chat. How does the audio sound? Like, are we doing okay? Does it sound good? Just if we could get like a thumbs up, just to know. But what were you gonna say?
I don't even know.
You were gonna say the event or something.
Oh, most people are out there for the band, but I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with people just understanding we're
It
here.
has a little echo. Yeah, there's gonna be some reverb on it or whatever you want to call it, echo reverb.
It's probably because we're both
Just because we're both right next to each other. Josh is a little quiet, TBH. I'll get a little bit more quieter.
check.
You can't turn me up at all.
Turn me down.
Turn me up.
You're all the way up.
Just kidding. Yeah, I know.
Is that better?
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Zarya. Oh yeah.
Awesome. How do you... What? You have a Zarya emote? Who do you have to subscribe to?
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I feel it.
Let's see.
Yeah, today's
That's
a
the
little...
Overwatch League.
Overwatch League?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you subscribe to Overwatch League?
Fancy.
That is fancy.
I'm not even subscribed to the Overwatch
As
League.
much as you love Overwatch.
I know, I do. I didn't know about it until like the end of the season. I was just like, I don't want a Lucio. I'm out just for $30.
Yeah. Wait, $30?
Yeah, theirs is $30.
Oh, there's like different tiers?
No,
or-
theirs is $30 because they have somehow they have a way where they cut off the broadcast for us for normies like us, and then the broadcast continues on for people who have the subscription.
Holy poop.
Like it's like after game commentary and stuff like that.
With
where,
like the players
like
and
the
stuff?
the DPS players come and sit down and talk about how they hate the other one and all that kind of stuff. And
Damn, that's crazy. These were just from being in the chat. Okay, so he unlocked them from being in the chat during Overwatch League?
oh,
That's pretty cool.
do I have them too?
I
Probably
wonder
not.
if you have them.
Al Genji. Let's try that one. Nope.
Al Genji.
Owl subscription ones are gold. Okay.
Can't you just click on the emo button and then see all the emotes that you have?
I don't have anyone on this one. Where's the emote button?
Like
Is that a button? Is that a
yeah,
real button?
the happy face right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have. I just have all.
I just like the Super Meat Boy one. That's all I was posting every time.
Why don't we need emotes?
Yeah, we
I
do.
subscribe and no one's giving me emotes.
True.
How does that go away? Okay, go away. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Other esports stuff. Let's see. So Evo obviously happened last weekend. We had a couple fighters in there. None of them made it out of pools.
But I mean, they beat a few people. So.
Yeah, they didn't lose on the first round.
Yeah.
From what I understand, Strider went to like the last round of pools, and
For Blaze.
for Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue.
Yeah, and
Blaze Blue.
Nano apparently beat someone with like a 50-person cheerleading squad, and they were super sad that he beat him or whatnot. And apparently, he beat him with the troll pick of Game & Watch too. So
That's amazing.
yeah, I was super happy to hear that. When's the next competition? Esports competition? Not for a while. I think it's Gamescom in Germany. I think in November.
Gamescom.
Which is it's not really a competition, but it's.
Didn't that happen this year?
It happens every year.
Oh.
Gamescom's always October. Pretty sure. Does anyone know when Gamescom is? It's in
That
Germany.
only happened early this year, or was that
No,
late last year?
That's where Blizzard announces. Like that's the largest gaming convention like in the world.
Really?
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Dude, I did not know that. And it's always in Germany.
It's always in Germany. It's always in Cologne. I believe it's always in Cologne.
So that's where PUBG had their first invitational, or no, that was their big invitational.
Yeah, that's where most of the big stuff, like where invitees and stuff like that, come
Yeah.
in. And I would say, like, that's where Blizzard releases a lot of their cinematics. That's where last year they released the Reinhardt cinematic there. The year before that, it was...
Wait, the Reinhardt cinematic with Brigitte?
No, Reinhardt's the actual Reinhardt cinematic. Well, yeah, Brigitte was in the beginning of it for like 5 seconds, but yeah, the one where he becomes
That was a
young
year
again.
ago?
Yeah, well, almost.
Holy crap.
Almost a year ago, and that's everyone.
Insane.
Everyone's been sad because everyone's been waiting for those shorts and whatnot. The last ones were the Reinhardt and the May ones. And
Yeah.
those have been a while.
I really like that Reinhardt one. It's
Those,
pretty badass.
I've loved all of them. Like, I
honestly haven't seen any other than the May and the Reinhardt one.
those are great ones, but like the Winston one you've seen because that's the opening of the game itself, and then
Yeah.
which
so.
I think where Reaper comes in, right? Reaper Winston. No.
I don't remember that.
Oh man! So the first one is Tracer and Reaper in the museum, and they're saving the gauntlet, the Doomfist against Widowmaker and Reaper. That's the very first one. And then the second one is Winston and Reaper. Reaper is coming in with Talon to take over Winston's thing on Gibraltar. The third one is Widowmaker and Tracer, and that one is one of the best. Like that one was super emotional, and that was where they killed Mandata and all that good stuff. After that was, crap. They had at some point they had the Junkertown one, and then they had the Reinhardt and the May one. There is definitely another one in there that I'm forgetting though. Soldier. Oh my God, yeah, the Soldier one is awesome.
It's awesome.
Like, it's super emotional because they started off with a little girl and she's like trying to go get money her mom just gave her money to go get bread or whatnot.
Yeah.
And she gets robbed by like a bunch of thugs or whatnot, and then Soldier comes in to like save him. Like he just crushes all of their faces and like saves a little girl at the end. Like he takes like a full on like grenade blast and like
that's pretty crazy.
Shakes it off and just like,
complete
like
badass.
Yeah. And then like they play super sad music and you're just like, oh my God. Go see what that is. Oh, actually, hold on. Sorry.
I'm by myself again. What's up, guys? Welcome to SpadeFox, home of the SpadeFox. How may I SpadeFox? Reunited, and it feels so good. Oh. Trying to climb the plat.
You won't.
Vince will. I mean, he's close. He's around your SR now. So.
Is he?
Yeah.
23?
I think so. I'm not sure what.
No, I went down to 22.
Yeah, you went down to 22. I think that's where Vince is at too. He might be higher though, because he's been playing a lot.
What are you at right now, Vince?
What SR? Post
What
in
SR?
the chat.
Post it. Don't be a liar.
Yeah, don't be a liar. Don't lie.
So today we're playing Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. I actually don't know anything about the game. Period.
It's basically like Smash. Like it's exactly like Smash, but it's more. Is Smash considered 2D?
2.5D.
2.5D.
Yeah.
I think this is more of. I don't know what. I don't even.
This
know the
this
technical
looks to me
terms.
that it would be 2D.
But it is it's
So-
2D, but it's like it's exactly like Smash. But the only thing is you have your weapons are a main part of it. So each character has 2 different weapons, and then you have the different like charging attacks for those weapons and stuff like that, the light attacks, and they just do different things.